When will we be upgraded to human version 2.0? This transformation might happen sooner than you think. With the rapid advancement of artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and biotechnology, we are heading toward a revolution that could rewrite what it means to be human. In this video, we'll take an epic journey through the thin line between man and machine. We'll uncover how scientists, corporations, and governments are building the future of the hybrid human, a new stage of evolution powered by brain implants, neural interfaces, and direct connections to artificial superintelligences. You'll learn what's already real, what's in development, and what may soon become part of our bodies and minds. We are the final version of Homo sapiens as we know them. What once seemed like science fiction, merging biology with technology, is now an emerging reality. Neural interfaces, genetic editing, and artificial intelligence are pushing us toward an unnatural evolutionary leap, where the human body becomes just another upgradable platform. This is no longer about imagining the future. It has already begun. Silently, invisibly, but relentlessly. Humans 2.0 isn't just a concept. It's the reflection of an era where evolution no longer depends on time, but on engineering. In just a few generations, we will no longer be merely biological organisms. We will become hybrids, part flesh, part technology, redefining what it means to be human. According to Yuval Noah Harari, one of the most influential thinkers of the modern age and a strong advocate for technological progress, the greatest risk of our era is not just war or climate change, but the ability of certain technologies to reshape human consciousness itself. In his works, Harari warns about the immense power that corporations and governments gain by collecting data on an unprecedented scale. According to him, whoever controls the data can control minds, and individual freedom may vanish in the face of algorithms that know us better than we know ourselves. The fusion of artificial intelligence and biotechnology, he says, creates a scenario where tech elites could hack human beings, turning evolution into a product designed and controlled by external forces. Despite being a passionate technology advocate, Yuval lives a very simple life and is known for his spiritual discipline. This contrast is striking. While he warns about future dehumanization in the digital age, he chooses to live in the present with full awareness, showing that, to survive the information era, the most powerful human upgrade might still be internal. The idea of becoming a cyborg may sound too futuristic, but in practice, it's already here. Any human who incorporates technology into their body, like a subcutaneous chip, a pacemaker, a prosthetic controlled by nerve signals, or even a cochlear implant, is technically considered a cyborg. The word comes from cybernetic organism and represents the fusion between biological body and machine. In other words, you don't need metal arms or night vision to be part of this new phase of human evolution. Many people are already, unknowingly, the first prototypes of what we call humans 2.0. But of course, we're talking about something much more advanced when we refer to humans 2.0. This isn't just about embedding gadgets into our bodies. It's about radically enhancing our physical, cognitive, and even emotional capabilities with the help of AI, genetic engineering, and brain-machine interfaces. Imagine a future where memories are stored in the cloud, emotions modulated by software, and skills downloaded in seconds through neural data streams. This is the deeper vision behind the term, a human being designed, optimized, and connected, whose evolution no longer depends on natural selection, but on technological and commercial decisions. But be careful. The more we advance, the more we challenge the boundaries of ethics, consciousness, and human identity itself. After all, where does humanity end and the machine begin? It all starts with a name you've likely heard: Neuralink. In 2024, Elon Musk's company conducted its first human trials with a chip implanted directly in the brain. The goal? To allow people with paralysis to control computers using only their thoughts. But that's just the beginning. Musk has stated that his vision is much more ambitious. Full fusion between humans and AI. That's right, the human brain connected to the internet, interacting in real time with artificial intelligences, with the promise of boosting cognition, curing mental illnesses, and even uploading memories. But are we truly ready for this? In Japan, scientists at Osaka University developed a system that uses AI to reconstruct images a person has seen, simply by reading their brain activity through an MRI scan. It sounds like magic, but it's real science. The system accurately recreates the images seen by a person, marking a massive leap in our understanding of the human mind. And it doesn't stop there. Quantum computing, once a theoretical dream, is now becoming real. IBM, Google, and D-Wave already have functional quantum computers. And as they enter the AI race, Processing power could reach such extreme levels that the limits of the human mind will become a bottleneck, unless we, too, are upgraded. And here comes AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. Unlike current AIs, which are trained for specific tasks, AGI can think, learn, and make decisions autonomously and broadly, just like a human. Now imagine this artificial mind, supercharged by quantum computing, interacting directly with your brain, enhancing your abilities, helping you solve complex problems, or even predicting your thoughts. Sounds absurd? Then listen to this. A study published in Nature Electronics in 2023 showed how scientists managed to integrate biological neurons with silicon chips, creating a hybrid neural network capable of autonomous learning. This is not fiction. It's already happening. And all of this leads us to one inevitable question. Will we remain merely human, or will we evolve into something more? But before we answer that question, we need to face an uncomfortable truth. Our brains are not keeping up with the pace of technology. While artificial intelligence doubles its capabilities every year, we humans are still limited by biological processes that take decades to fully develop, and that puts us at a disadvantage. This is where the proposal of biocomputing comes in, merging the organic with the synthetic. Neural chips, smart prosthetics, brain-computer interfaces. Imagine a world where you learn a new language in minutes, access Google with a single thought, or even share emotions directly with someone else, like a mental social network. Companies like Synchron, Kernel, Meta, and BlackRock Neurotech are investing billions in technologies that promise to transform the human brain into the next digital platform. In 2025, Meta announced a functional prototype of an interface that translates brain activity into text with 90% accuracy. That means soon you'll be able to type without using your hands. But what if you could think of a song, and it just starts playing? We're facing a new way of interacting with the world. No more screens, touches, or voice commands. Just pure thought. It's the era of the online brain. And here comes the most critical point of this story. Who will control this technology? Because while there's the promise of enhancing human potential, there's also the risk of mental surveillance, thought manipulation, and total dependence on digital systems. A human connected to an AI might be smarter, but also more vulnerable. Imagine an authoritarian government using brain implants to monitor subversive ideas, or corporations accessing your deepest desires to sell products. Black Mirror might seem exaggerated, but many of its technologies are already being tested in real-world labs. And it goes beyond the brain. Research into organic biocomputers, literally computers made from living tissue, is already underway. Scientists at Johns Hopkins University have created an organoid chip capable of simulating decisions and biological interactions more efficiently than any conventional AI. A step that, if combined with brain implants, could lead us to a future where the human body itself becomes an adaptive machine with upgradable parts and smart functions. Have you ever stopped to think that maybe, by 2035, the word human won't mean what it does today? Maybe we'll be something else. A hybrid species. Part flesh, part code. But will everyone be part of this? The division between natural humans and the upgraded ones could create a new kind of inequality. A connected elite with enhanced brains and direct access to artificial intelligence, and an ordinary population limited by their biological capabilities. A new social gap, where exclusion is no longer about income or race, but version. And here we return to the question, are you ready to become a human 2.0? The truth is, the future doesn't wait. It moves forward, with or without our permission. As you watch this video, labs around the world are testing artificial synapses, brain-controlled bionic arms, and digital memories that can be implanted into the mind. This isn't science fiction. It's the present accelerating. In 2023, a paraplegic man walked again with the help of a chip that recreates brain signals and transmits them to the spinal cord. In 2024, an AI was connected directly to a blind patient's visual cortex, and he was able to see lights and shapes for the first time in years. Each of these breakthroughs pushes us one step closer to human 2.0. But this technological leap brings a disturbing question. If we can enhance everything in ourselves, memory, vision, strength, cognition, what still makes us human? Is it our consciousness, our emotions, or are we just a sum of biological code that can now be rewritten? Elon Musk believes that in a few years, we'll have no choice but to merge with machines if we want to stay competitive against AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. And when that AGI emerges, smarter, faster, and more strategic than any human, we'll face a dilemma: resist or evolve. But what is evolution if it costs your autonomy? If it requires you to connect your brain to a global network controlled by corporations and algorithms? Do you really want to access the internet with a thought? If it means the internet can also access you? Will we be freer or more surveilled? More powerful or more manipulable? This is the crossroads we're at, between the fear of becoming obsolete and the temptation of becoming divine. To be or not to be human is no longer a philosophical question. It's a technological choice. And the deadline is getting closer. 2035 is just around the corner, and a lot can change by then. But the final question isn't, will we be cyborgs? The real question is, are you ready to give up your current version, to become something the world doesn't even have a name for yet? If this video made you think, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment. Would you connect your brain to an AI? Yes or no? And why? And don't forget to subscribe, because the future is coming fast. And here, we're going to face it head on.